Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on an 8x8 canvas. Uh, it's 8 inches across, 8 inches wide. And we're using Soho acrylic paint. This is mixed with my Valspar Minwax recipe. It's 3 parts Valspar, 1 part Minwax, 1 coat polyurethane. Uh, We're using all of these TLP pigments. This is the fluorescent red, which is Techno. No, Inferno. It's Inferno. Techno is the yellow. But we're going to lay down our pillow paint. The pillow paint is PPG Multi-Pro White and Pastel Base. You can get this at your Home Depot. And then you want to lay down your colors in a line. I'm trying to decide how I want to lay them down at this point, what colors I want to use first. These are all TLP piggies except for the pink being Soho. I have 1 paint and the rest are the pigments. And I'm not sure how this is going to work because usually I put pigments like this, powder pigments, in between paints. I sandwich them in, and I'm using all pigments in 1 paint. So we're going to see what the results are on this. But I'm layering it green, blue, yellow. No, I'm going green, blue, red, yellow, pink. My red was a little thinner than the rest of them as well. I dispersed my pigment in alcohol with that one, and it thinned my paint quite a bit. The rest I dispersed the pigment in polyurethane before mixing it in with my pouring medium. So we're going to see how this comes out. First, we're going to get our paint back centered. And then I've got this mixed up right here. I think it's mixed with American Floetrol. I wanted to test it. I wasn't sure. I just put a CA on top of it earlier because I found it. And I thought it was mixed with Aussie Floetrol possibly, so I put a CA sticker on it, but I believe it was mixed with American because I didn't get the cells, not the cells that I wanted at least. I got a few cells, but it didn't do lacing like Aussie Floetrol does. So we're going to put that one to the side, switch off to our white cell activator. My cell activators are mixed 3.5 to 1. Using Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam acrylic paint. I always use Amsterdam. It is fail safe. You always get cells with Amsterdam. I'm still trying to relearn the pressure and speed I need to go. Right now, I'm just practicing. I'm trying to get my swag back. I'm just not there yet. I've had a mistake with every painting I've done. I've had an issue with every painting I've done. But that's okay. It's fun learning it again. I miss fluid art, and this has really been so great for me. I don't know how else to say it. It's been wonderful. Just getting back into the flow of it, learning it again. I'm wanting to practice all the time now. I'm constantly seeing errors I'm making and saying, oh yeah, don't do that, Casey, you did that, when I'm seeing the problems. I used to teach fluid art, and it's hard to say I could do it again. Not at this point. I wouldn't teach anybody at this point. Right now you're just watching me learn again. I've got the recipes right. The recipes are correct. You can follow these recipes and get wonderful results. It's just me right now. Things I'm learning that I'm doing wrong. Like my pressure on the canvas, the speed I swipe at, putting too much polyurethane in my paints, not putting polyurethane in my paints. I've been making a load of mistakes, but to each his own. You live, you learn, and I'm relearning all the things that I used to know. It's funny how you can go so long without doing something and come back to it and completely feel lost. And you used to be so great at it, This used to be something that I could do with my eyes closed. And I believe, honestly, one time I did do a blindfold pour. Everybody's done a blind... Well, not everybody, but there's been a lot of people do the blindfold pours. And they are fun. Patty, I challenge you to do a blindfolded pour. Straight up, I want to see you do it. I want Keith to help you if he has to, but you have to be blindfolded when you do your pour. But back to my painting. Okay, we're going to swipe some black cell activator through this in some of the areas I didn't feel like I had as much color or coverage. And then now we're going to spin this out. Spin out slowly. I'm showing this to you at 2 times the speed of my spinning. You just speed slowly at first, and then you can speed up as the paints come off the edge. You want to get the paint over the edge before you speed up your spinning. You want to go slowly at first, and then once the paints come off the edge, you can speed it up. As you can see, I did there. And I just love watching it spin out. It's mesmerizing to me, seeing a painting spin out and what it becomes. Okay, I'm going to let this thing spin the rest of the way out, and then we're going to take a good look at it and see what I got out of this piece, and what I've learned and what I did wrong. Because yes, I did do some stuff wrong. Okay, we're going to look at it real quick. See those cells? I can already tell I've got too much polyurethane in the mix. I'll probably have a little bit of cracking due to the polyurethane issue, but I do have too much polyurethane in it. I can see that in my cells. But I'm loving the way this is looking, honestly. I'm going to get the sides cleaned up so we can see the full canvas here. There we go. Look at that. I'm loving what I'm seeing at this point. Really beautiful piece. Hope it dries this way. Hope it doesn't crack. But we'll get to that in just a minute when we get the dry results. This is what she's looking like at this point in time. Hopefully she dries as beautifully as she spun out. I could definitely live with this piece. I love this piece. I think it's one of my best yet since I've started pouring again. I've had a lot of practice pieces too, guys. A lot of practice pieces. And this is definitely one of my best yet. And this is just practicing swipes. That's all I was doing, is practicing my swipes. Using different colors. Trying not to over swipe, because I do have a tendency to do that. But look at these cells up close, guys. See those cells? They're fragmented, or I don't know how to put it, but they look watercolorish. I don't know how else to put that. You'll see when it dries what they look like. I've got too much polyurethane in the mix. But here it is, completely dry, 24 hours later. And look at this. All of this cracking and fragmentation, and it's really cool though. It's a really neat looking piece. It dried just the way it looked when it was wet. And I've got these invisible cells here. This right here looks like a tree to me. Then if you turn it this way, I see a bird. And down here, like a landscape or a wave. I mean, I can see multiple things in this painting. Really neat looking piece. Right there, I see a penguin. Like I said, I can see a ton of things in this painting. Really neat. I love it when I can find different objects within the painting. Right there, see that penguin? You see it? Or am I just seeing things? I love finding different objects within my pieces. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm really loving getting back into fluid art and taking you guys with me. I hope you enjoy watching me do this. If you have any ideas for me in the future, things you'd like to see me do, if I'm wrong about the polyurethane issue, tell me in the comments. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. This is part of the Creative Art Collective, hosted by Taslim My Art every Wednesday, 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have 4 artists: Taslim My Art, Let's Pour with Patty, me, Casey from CWV-Artistry, and Sheldon Briscoe of Shell Rock Art, who is on a break. We hope to see you next week, and you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Thanks for watching.